Alright, what's up guys? Chester Malley back with Malley Craft Wood Shop. We're gonna get going on getting this thing all squared up. I really need to get this ready to get it stripped and get this thing finished, because we got two more of these that we want to build. We don't want to spend all winter, playing with one. Let's get this stuff done. So anyway, I'm ready to jump into it. I've got, like I was talking about the other day, those big heavy sockets. They work great for weights on holding stuff in position. That big machine block again. Normal squares. That's pretty much all we're going to be using. I'm going to start at the front, move all the way to the back, just aligning each rib section. Yeah, here we go.
They hire them to do stuff, then they learn the stuff that those guys do, and then they fire them to become their own people. I'm like, wait, you do that to everybody.
Those sockets are like almost the perfect weight for holding stuff in position. They got just enough ass behind them that they'll sit there holding something in place that has a little bit of pressure behind it. So works out great. Got these first two sections nice and straight, following that center line. Throw a square on here, and then get our feet glued in. Just make sure we check both sides really quick before we get too crazy with it. Oh yeah, we're looking good. It's gonna work out great, guys. Yeah, and then the twist that I was talking about in the spine, once we get all these squared up and glued in position, that'll all be taken out. Everything will be nice and straight. Good to go. No worries. I'm not sure if I need to put glue on both sides of these feet, but I'm going to, just because this thing is going to need to remain in this position until we get it covered in cedar strips, fiberglass, finished. Well, I kind of jumped ahead a couple spots right there. At one point, we'll be cutting it loose from the strong back, but yeah. We want this thing to stay nice and solid in position at least till we get strips glued on it and something else is gonna hold it. Let's see, we're good on our center line there. Get some glue on it. Glue. Beautiful. Of course, I bumped it loose right there, so let's see, let's get it back. Right there. Okay.
That's the thing about God. He never wants you to have poor people. He wants you to help the famous and already powerful. I've heard it. Yeah, he speaks of it.
And everything always happens for a reason when things
Let's see.
go down to the cancer ward.
I got a damn podcast playing in the background. I'm gonna have to turn that off. I don't know how well that's gonna play through and drag you guys nuts. If you are interested though, super awesome podcast full of funny stuff, keeps you away from all the bullshit of the world that's going on. Jason Ellis podcast, it's good. Good stuff. Could be a little crude at times for those of you that don't have the crude sense of humor, but it's funny. I'm gonna turn it off really quick. There we go. Okay. Let's get back going on this thing. Yeah. You'll find at times maybe you need to talk to yourself, kind of work through stuff. It's fine. Nobody's listening. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is where we do need some stock music going on in the background. A little too quiet in here now. Let's see. Let's see. Let's bring that back a little bit. Right there. It's good. This is so good. There may be a little curve to these rib sections. Won't be too big of a deal as long as you get that center intersection right there square. That's all you got to worry about. The chine strips on the outside will take care of the rest. They'll get all these end notches pulled to the correct distance from each other. So right now, all we want is nice, perfect squares where the ribs meet the spine. Or I guess you could also call it a keel. Okay, I like that one. That was good. Let's go on to this next guy, see where we're at. Doesn't matter which side you're checking, as long as the center's good. I didn't swap for any other reason other than my weights are sitting right there, so no change in the method or anything like that. Let's see. Still doing good. So yeah, told you all I just recently built this shop. Still getting everything organized in here. Still looking for ways to set stuff up. I've basically got a good spot for my table saw and its outfeed. I've got a good line over here going for my chop saw. Pretty sure the drill press is gonna sit where it's at right now by the door. I've got enough room on either side of it, for putting long stock in there and drilling holes through it, whatever I need. But yeah, still not quite sure on the joiner where the planer is gonna go. So if you guys have any cool workshop layouts or designs that you'd like to throw out there, let me know, or like to see me, set up on here. If you don't have it and want to see it done before you do it, let me know. Maybe we'll try it out. Just playing hopscotch with these weights, keeping my spine in line with that center as I go. Okay, let's get a look at this. Yeah, we're looking great right about to where the stack of sockets are. That's when it starts to get wiggly again. So that's when I'll have to really pay attention where I'm gluing right here. Definitely don't want the surface of your paddleboard looking all squirrely. It'll drive you nuts every time you look at it, trust me. I can see things in the floor that probably you'll never notice on these videos. They just drive me nuts, but yeah. And so goes the hobby. I am looking for any other weights that I might have. Here we go. Try to put some of those. Let's see. Can't see over the top of it. Gotta get my step stool out. There we go. They have to tear everything apart in the process. Holy crap. The day the paddleboard died. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, this is much better. I don't know why I didn't start off like this. Okay. Good. Let's get one right there. It has rained a little bit this week, and you can definitely tell because I think the other day when I did this, the spine was pretty straight going down here. And now that there's been a little bit of moisture in the air, you know, it got the little swirly action going on. But that's okay. Oh yeah, she's gonna be beautiful. Okay. Let's see. I was wondering why I wasn't sitting square on my square. Had a little bit of glue on there. It was holding it just far enough away from the end of it. Okay. She looks beautiful. And square. And everything was square in the world. I don't know where that came from. That sounds like the end of an old story or something. Huh? Comment if you know what I'm talking about. I know somebody's heard that somewhere. So, I know you've got to be wondering why I'm doing this, what my plans are, you know, what are my intentions with your daughter. My end game is, of course, at some point, I would love to be selling these things on the regular. These full-size boats, anything. That is my actual plan for the future. Right now, this is basically just for fun. You know, if I can get some people to take some interest in the products I make, great. If not, we're just gonna keep doing a bunch of videos on here together and build some cool shit. That's about it. I would love for this to get to the point where people see my paddle boards or, you know, my boats, whatever else I'm putting out of here, and actually, you know, get a hold of me to do something custom. Oh, it'd be amazing. You know, like a special pattern or design, whatever, you know, any of those custom details you can't get anywhere else. I would love for somebody to come to me with that. We'll see. We'll see where the future takes us. But for now, like I said, we're just gonna have some fun. Blah. Can't talk. Right now, we're just gonna have some fun, make some cool stuff. You can't beat this. This is good stuff, man. Can't beat it. Okay. On to the next. Everything's looking good. Get an eye on that straight line. It's looking pretty tasty at the moment. Ooh, that's a tasty straight line. Okay. Let's see. I guess I could be checking it out with a square as well. Let's do this. Yes. Beautiful. Oh, you know what happened? I had a little drippy drip from the roof come down here. That's why she stretched out a little bit. Oh well, that's fine. It'll dry back. I'll put a heater on that. We'll be good to go. She will be okay. Looks like I grabbed like lesser hold hot glue this time, so I'm hoping it works out as good as the other stuff I had. This hot glue sticks, or maybe all of them, have like darker colors. The stronger the glue hold. The glue I used the other day is super dark. The stuff I'm using right now is not so dark, so we'll see. We're gonna see what happens. This is video proof. I can't fake it. We're gonna see all of our mess ups together. Every one of them. And there will be plenty. Oh yes, there will be plenty. Okay, it's looking beautiful. I'm loving this ever so much right now. Love it so much, yes I do. Stuff almost takes longer to cool off than CA glue does to, you know, crystallize with even the. Did that work out good? The accelerator on it, sorry. Looking great. I gotta grab another glue stick. Oh, I left myself one right here. Woo! Alright. Make sure I get all these fools glued down where they're supposed to be. Okay. Check, check, check for square. Can't be square enough. Everything needs to be square. You should say that to yourself till it's like annoyingly ridiculous, and then say it a couple more times because it's got to be square. Square and level. We like that. Ooh, look at that line. Oh. That's straighter than a. Yeah, you guys know that one. I don't think we can get away with talking like that on little tube. At least not this tube. Okay. Yeah, it's looking beautiful, man. It's friggin' beaut. Just trying to do some little adjustments over here. I want this thing to look like sickeningly straight by the time we're done. I want it to be so beautiful. Like you look down this and just straight edge. And just like that, like straight edge. Tasty. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you know. Okay. This one was a little floppy, so I gotta hold it the whole time. I wanna make sure. I mean, yeah, the kits are cut out like very close to perfect. Of course, I mean, there's probably a little bit of variation in them, and then the rest of the variation is in the strong back that I built, you know, because it's not gonna be perfectly flat, but it's close enough. So yeah, if you get a couple of these things that, you know, are like less than a 64th of an inch off of the table, you're fine. If you can put, you know, a little bit of weight on them with your hand and they make contact with the strong back and then you can glue them, perfect. Perfect. You'll have some that fit very snug to the table that kind of hold themselves in place, and then you'll have other ones that you gotta move. It's no biggie. No biggie. Or, you know, yes biggie, whatever. That's that, you know, Wu-Tang forever. I know Biggie wasn't in Wu-Tang. Oh yeah. This is one of those that I was talking about. Kind of holds itself in place. Looked at it and said I needed it to be squared and said, duh. Where have I been? Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. I'm in love with it. I want to marry it. Yes. Yes. Still getting organized. Still getting there. guys aren't getting too bored with this video. I'm having a friggin' blast. I look forward to these days all week at work. Can't wait to get home and come play in the shop. I'm sure every last one of you knows exactly what I'm talking about too, because or else you wouldn't be here right now. We share some similarities. You know that for sure. If you can stand to watch this, as long as you've made it already and managed to hit the follow button, yeah, there's some similarities for sure. Probably not good ones, but they're there. Or I don't know. I guess they're good, depending on who you are. I think they're good. But I would, right? This thing is gorgeous. Just the frame. Ah. They are friggin' gorgeous. I love them. I have to get more glue sticks, man. I luckily had just enough. Like, how lucky is that? Just enough to do this thing with. Let's kill it. That's a good day. Woo! That wouldn't have been. Don't drop your aluminum square. These things feel, these newer squares feel like even more, not weak, but you know, like they feel cheaper than the old ones used to. It's weird. I don't know, they're probably not. It's probably a better version of aluminum, but still, they just don't feel right. They're like, there's nothing there, nothing to them. I like it, but I don't, you know? We're almost there. Almost. And I know. Oh no. Oh no. We're almost there. I'm gonna have to start squeezing the glue out of this thing. Let's see. Hey, look, a pair of scissors. Let's plug a piece of metal into a thing that plugs into the wall. See what happens. Don't do that at home. The video is not made for children. There's things here that could be said about that. Don't. That's not funny. And it looks, it's a beaut. This thing is a beaut. Once I get done with this, I'm pulling it down. I'm pulling the camera down, and I'm gonna bring it over here so y'all can see this thing at like face level. That way you can see all these glue joints that I'm making that you can't see right now because the damn, you know, like I can't pay somebody to come work the camera for me yet. So, gotta do all that myself still. You know, we're primitive here at Valley Craft. That's okay. It's just more in touch with you guys, you know. I would love for this to be at the point where you all are like, damn, he's got so many cool toys and all, everything's Powermatic in the shop. And no, we're definitely not there yet. No. I worked hours, hours upon hours to get to this. So that's, yeah, if you're not here yet, you'll be there. If you're already past this, then I'm jealous, naturally. Come on, we all like toys. We all want the bigger and better toys. Let's be honest. The scissors, not the greatest idea, but you know, it's working. Can't fault it for that. Fault it for a lot of other reasons, but not that. Okay. Hold all this stuff in place really quick. I didn't forget about you. I'm just concentrating so hard right now. It's like you have to hold your tongue in that right spot, you know? Oh, I got a little glue dangle on my thing again. A little glue hanger. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's looking beautiful. I think the glue is nice and dry now. Sweet. So sweet. Let's see. Put one more glue over here. Just so you know, we have it everywhere. Let me get something else to push that with. This is ridiculous. I feel like I'm gonna electrocute myself. You probably feel that same way. It would be much wiser to get a glue stick, but no, it's not gonna happen right now. We have to go find those. If you've ever had a new house that you've moved into or a new shop that you've moved into, you know exactly what I mean. I'm never going to be able to find anything in here. I'm going to have to start over. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Town. Oh. So the glue's hot down there inside the gun, and if you use something small to push it, it just, well, that'll be fun. And next time on Melloncraft Channel, yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna have to go, unstick all this glue from my glue gun, and this is kind of ending up more like a red-green episode. And if the women can't find you handsome, they can at least find you. I don't remember what it was, copyright laws or some shit. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching again. This is going amazing. I'm really happy with how this turned out. For one of those kits that you just pull out of the box, throw it together, man, you can't beat this. Jarvis knows what they're doing. Yeah, if you guys want to keep watching this, I'm going to keep doing them. I'm not making any money. We're having fun. We're building cool shit. Like, follow, subscribe. Thanks, guys. Catch you next video.